The Mischievous Fairy Friends. Once upon a time, in a magical forest far away, there lived a group of mischievous fairy friends. These fairies were known throughout the land for their playful nature and their ability to bring joy and laughter to anyone they encountered. The leader of the Mischievous Fairy Friends was a clever and adventurous fairy named Willow. With her long flowing golden hair and sparkling emerald wings, Willow was always ready for a new adventure. She was known for her mischievous pranks and her quick wit, which often got her into trouble but also made her the favorite among her fairy friends. Willow's best friend was a mischievous little pixie named Jasper. Jasper had fiery red hair and mischievous green eyes. He was always up to something, whether it was playing practical jokes or creating mischief in the fairy village. Together, Willow and Jasper were a dynamic duo, causing laughter and excitement wherever they went. One sunny morning, Willow and Jasper decided to explore the enchanted meadow. The meadow was filled with colorful flowers, buzzing bees, and shimmering butterflies. As they wandered through the meadow, they stumbled upon a hidden glen where a special fairy celebration was about to take place. Curiosity got the better of Willow and Jasper, and they couldn't resist sneaking closer to get a better view. To their surprise, they discovered that it was a celebration of the Fairy Queen's birthday. The Fairy Queen, a wise and graceful ruler, was loved by all fairies in the land. As the celebration began, fairies from all corners of the forest presented the Fairy Queen with beautiful gifts. There were magical crystals, delicate flower crowns, and enchanted trinkets. Willow and Jasper watched in awe, feeling inspired to find the perfect gift for their beloved queen. Determined to impress the Fairy Queen, Willow and Jasper ventured deep into the mystical forest. They searched high and low, looking for something unique and magical. Their adventure led them to a hidden cave, filled with glowing mushrooms and sparkling crystals. Inside the cave, they discovered a tiny creature called Lumina, a glowworm fairy. Lumina had the power to light up the dark with her magical glow. The mischievous duo knew that Lumina's glow would be the perfect gift for the Fairy Queen. Excitedly, Willow and Jasper convinced Lumina to join them on their quest. Together, they journeyed back to the meadow, their hearts filled with joy and anticipation. They couldn't wait to see the smile on the Fairy Queen's face when she received their gift. As they reached the glen, they found the Fairy Queen surrounded by her loyal subjects. Willow, Jasper, and Lumina stepped forward, presenting the glowing Lumina to the Fairy Queen. The Fairy Queen's eyes lit up with delight as she held the tiny glowworm fairy in her hands. "Thank you, my dear friends," said the Fairy Queen, her voice filled with warmth. "This gift is truly extraordinary." Willow, Jasper, and Lumina beamed with pride, their mischievous hearts full of happiness. Their efforts had paid off, and they had made the Fairy Queen's birthday even more magical. From that day forward, the mischievous fairy friends continued to spread laughter and joy throughout the forest. They played their mischievous pranks, but always with good intentions and a sprinkle of magic. They brought smiles to the faces of everyone they met, reminding them of the power of friendship and the joy of a little mischief. And so, as the moon rose high in the night sky, the mischievous fairy friends returned to their cozy homes, content in the knowledge that their adventures would continue, and their friendship would last a lifetime. As the mischievous fairy friends settled into their cozy homes, the night sky twinkled with a myriad of stars. The gentle lullaby of the forest whispered through the trees, casting a magical spell over the land. However, the mischievous adventures of Willow, Jasper, and Lumina were not yet over. Just as they were about to drift off into a peaceful slumber, a faint cry reached their ears. It was a plea for help, carried on the gentle breeze. Without hesitation, the mischievous fairy friends sprang into action. They followed the sound of the distressed cry, their wings fluttering with determination. Guided by the soft glow of Lumina, they ventured deep into the heart of the forest. There, they discovered a lost woodland creature named Oliver, a young fawn who had wandered far from his family. Oliver's eyes were filled with tears as he explained how he had become separated from his mother and siblings during a playful chase. Willow, Jasper, and Lumina felt a pang of sympathy for the lost fawn. They knew that they had to help him find his way back to his family. With their mischievous spirits leading the way, they embarked on a new adventure, the moonlight illuminating their path. Through thickets and over babbling brooks, the mischievous fairy friends guided Oliver, determined to reunite him with his loved ones. Along the way, they encountered various woodland creatures who offered their assistance and shared tales of their own mischievous escapades. As the night wore on, their search led them to a tranquil glade, where they discovered Oliver's family anxiously waiting. The joyful reunion filled the air with laughter and relief. Oliver's mother expressed her deepest gratitude to the mischievous fairy friends, thanking them for their kindness and unwavering determination. With their mission accomplished, Willow, Jasper, and Lumina bid farewell to Oliver and his family, their hearts warmed by the beauty of the reunion. They knew that their mischievous spirits had made a difference, not only for Oliver but for the entire forest. As they returned to their homes once more, the mischievous fairy friends reflected on the day's events. They realized that mischief could be more than just pranks and jokes. It could also be an act of kindness, a way to bring joy and help those in need. From that day forward, the mischievous fairy friends continued their playful adventures, but with an added purpose. They used their mischievous nature to spread happiness and lend a helping hand to anyone who crossed their path. And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon and the twinkling stars, the mischievous fairy friends drifted off to sleep, their hearts filled with the satisfaction of a day well spent. They knew that tomorrow would bring new adventures, new friends to meet, and new opportunities to bring mischievous magic to the world. For in the enchanted forest, where fairies and woodland creatures lived harmoniously, the mischievous fairy friends had become legends, their tales passed down from generation to generation, inspiring young fairies to embrace their mischievous spirits and create a world filled with laughter, joy, and the magic of friendship. And as the night grew still, the mischievous fairy friends knew that their story was only just beginning, for there would always be mischievous adventures to be had, and hearts to be touched by their mischievous fairy magic.